about your chocolate? That's what I'm talking about.
That's not me.
That's not you?
Nope.
Dead cop on bass.
If you make it personal, want you to have your fun. If you make it personal, want you to have your fun. I'm about to rock for my mom, with their house all night long. personal. Want you to have your phone. When rain gets personal, want you to have your phone. Send me back to my phone. Their house all night long.
Hello, everybody. It's Billy Shew and Mark Riley, my special guest tonight. So, Mark, how you been doing?
I've been doing good until tonight. You wore my old ass right out, you know. I haven't stood up that long in months. But no, I thank you for inviting me, man. I had a great time, you know. And it's been a long time since I played a song from start to beginning to end, too. So, wow, I hope it turned out okay.
Oh, I'm sure it has. As a matter of fact, I know it
Fingers crossword, she gon' be push. When she walking downtown, she get lots of looks. My fingers crossword, but she don't do much. She ain't no street chicken, but Lord, got somebody she cooks. I told my baby I'm leaving. Take a mess no more. I told my baby I'm leaving. Take a mess no more. I'm gonna find me someone new, and I'm heading on out the door. I'm my baby.
Tell me about that. I mean,
How did we meet? Well, the first time I saw Sonny was at the Moore Theater with John Hyatt. I went to see, John Hyatt was touring behind his album Bring the Family. Now, he had the guys that later turned out to be Little Village, you know, Ry Cooder, Jim Keltner, and Nick Lowe on the album, right? So I'm thinking, I'm finally going to get to see Ry Cooder live. Well, we get there, and John comes out and he says, I'm going to introduce you to my new band, The Goners.
The Goners.
And I knew, I looked at this cat, shorter cat, skinny, glasses, long straight hair. I knew it wasn't Ry Cooder. And I was disappointed. And the guitar tech handed the guitar player a Firebird. Like
yeah.
And I love Firebirds. And I said, well, if he plays a Firebird, I know I'm going to like him no matter what.
Right.
And then he played with John, and I'm going, in what world is this right? You know, and he drop kicked my brain through the goalposts of life. I'm telling you, the guy just blew me away.
Wow.
You know, the little short hairs on my back and my neck weren't just sticking straight out there going, woo. So anyway, I got to find out more about this guy. So I started researching him, and he has played with Jimmy Buffett. Who's that other guy? But he's been playing with other people a lot.
Right.
And then Brian, the guy that was in the Olsen Brothers, had a backline company called Global Backline. And he started doing shows with John Hyatt, and he says, and guess who's playing with him again? Because the Sonny and the guys had left. He says, Sonny Landreth is playing with him. They're down at the Rose Theater, and I'm going to get you comped at the show when they come to Seattle.
Right.
At the new Opera House, you know, or the new, it's across from the Triple Door. What is that? Is that Benaroya, the new Benaroya Theater? So I said, well, and by this time I had started making those resonator electric guitars. I said, do me a favor, would you take this down and put it, if you can, put it in Sonny's hands. I want to see what he thinks about it. Because when I heard Sonny, it just made me want to play more slide, and that's why I invented that guitar. Right, and designed that guitar. So, you know, he says, well, the show is Sunday. I said, well, that's good because I'm working Saturday. And then I heard an ad. I said, the show's on Saturday. I can't go because if I can't sub the gig out, Little Bill will fire me.
Right, yeah.
And I didn't want to lose that gig.
Right.
So he called me up. I come home from teaching on Friday evening, and I can hear some guitar. It's a message. It was for Brian. I could hear some guitar playing in the background, right? And I got good news and bad news for you, buddy. He says, bad news is the show is Saturday, so you're not going to be able to come. The good news is that's Sonny playing your guitar, and he likes it, and he wants to meet you. So he wants you to come down to sound check at the Benaroya. He says, just drive into the loading dock like you own the place and come on in. So I took a couple other guitars down, a couple of electric guitars, and I walk in, and they're on stage doing their sound check, and his guitar tech looks at me, he says, who are you? And I said, well, I come down to meet Sonny. He says, what do you got in them guitar cases? And I said, guitars.
Guitars.
So he says, can I look at them? And so I opened them up, and he says, oh, you're the guy. I'm the guy. You know, and they were shaped like the resonator.
Right.
Electric.
Right.
So he says, they're almost done. I'll take you out and meet him. So I walked out there, and he introduces Sonny to me, and I'm talking about what gauge and strings. I said, I brought you a guitar to try out, an electric. Because he said that the resonator would feed back to. He said, well, Sonny plays really loud, and you can only play those so loud, and then they'll take. So anyway, I put this electric in his hands, and he said, oh, this is really sweet, you know. And I said, well, why don't you keep it? I'll tell you what, you just take it with you.
Nice.
And he says, well, you really don't have to do that. And I said, well, that's the beauty of it, isn't it? And I said, and if you don't like it, tell me what you like, you don't like, and I will make you one to your specs and give it to you. How's that? And he says, whoa, that's awful sweet of you. And I said, well, I'm a big fan of yours. There's just one thing I want you to do for me. And he puts his hands up and goes, oh man, I don't do endorsements. And I go, no, would you sign this CD for me?
Nice.
He laughed and said, I can certainly do it. A half hour later, he said, I can certainly do that. And a half hour later, I had his cell number and his home number, and we became friends in that moment.
Oh, that's nice.
So, and we've been friends, that's 20 years ago now.
Wow.
At least 20 years ago. And
really nice.
So when he comes to town, he'll call me or text me.
Oh, really?
Are you coming to the show? Yeah, I got tickets. We'll sell them. You're comped. 6 CDs with the Mark Riley Trio.
Nice.
They're all out of print except for the latest one word. And I'm actually started tracking a new one, just certain, I don't know if they're going to be keeper tracks, but how you do reference tracks, and I'm still writing music. And then this COVID thing hit, and I'm just dead in the water. Everything is gone, and I'm still writing, I still play, but like I told you at the beginning of the night tonight, I haven't played a song from start to finish in over 6 months. And my chops were suffering a little bit tonight, just because I haven't been doing it and playing with a band.
Oh, and you play live, man. There's nothing like it.
Well, and you're playing with other people, and your brain works differently. Yeah. And I've noticed that I'm missing those processes in the way my brain works. So it was nice to experience that again tonight, because you have to think, evaluate, and do, and perform.
Right.
Boom, all at once.
Always,
And it kind of wore me out. Like I said, I haven't stood up this long. A long time.
Many weeks ago, I used to walk this path. Not many weeks ago, I was warm in my shirt sleeves, but now I shiver in the cold. sun don't shine all day. Can't sleep at night, the sun don't shine all day. Feels like the whole world's frozen, looks like bad weather's here to stay.
Another guitar player, you know. I know I'm different than a lot of players,
Right.
and I really enjoy performing. And tonight was just it was just
Nice.
you know, I don't know what I look like. I might have looked a little lost.
Well, no,
It is past my bedtime.
yeah. Well, yeah. You and me both.
Lately.
Superstition, some kind of something going on down there. Might be superstition, some kind of something going on down there. It's an old time tradition. They play their drums at night on the top of square. You can hear them in the distance. The old folks up the bayou say a prayer. You can hear them in the distance. The old folks up the bayou say a prayer. When the voodoo people gather, they play their drums at night on the top square. dancing, trancing with that snake. It's the Jane Cop right here on bass.
Yeah.
I did up until this COVID
It's COVID
thing,
hit, yeah.
and there's a couple people that I still teach stuff to,
Oh, awesome.
but it's not like very formal. I used to I used to carry 35 students a week when I was working at Pacific Music in Redmond, and that's how I actually bought my condominium. I was earning a living
Playing,
by teaching and playing,
Yeah, wow.
because it augmented the
Right,
playing, you know,
right,
the income. Because
Right.
let's face it, you got to be kind of certifiably crazy to be a musician, because unless you hit really hard, you ain't making any coin. And my mom told me to be a dentist. I should have listened, but I probably wouldn't have been as happy as I am now.
Yeah, I know.
2, 1, 2. Many more times, baby, run your game on me. Many more times, will you run your game? Every time I forgive, turn around and do the same. It costs me everything to keep you in good. You give me no respect, and I thought you would. Can I let you get away? But all you do is hurt me. Do what you say. Many more times, babe, run your game on me. Many more times, will you run your game? Every time I forgive, turn around and do the same. Everything I got to give, you come and lay your blame. Every time I forgive, turn around and do the same.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming out, brother. I really appreciate
Oh, well,
it.
thanks for
And you
having me,
sound-
Bill.
you
You know,
sound
ever
great.
since we became friends,
It's been
it's a bromance.
It's very nice. I love it. I love
You know.
it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you sometime real soon. See ya. Bye. Bye.